Interesting. If you want to introduce something like this, um, you need to have it in the picture, the instrument. Otherwise, it thinks it's a recording. So, and then it won't play it. So interesting. Hi, Susan. Happy New Day in the Universe. So let's just gather in the community of Spring Forest Qigong. All right. Welcome to Qigong for Health and Wellness. My name is Susan Churchill. I am a certified trainer and practice group leader with Spring Forest Qigong, which was created by Master Chun Yi Lin. Hi, Pam. And we're starting a whole new 14 days. So this one is 14 days for daily intention. And every day, every time we do our practice, we bring in an intention for the day. So I thought, why not have that be our focus? Because it is so, so, so important. Um, Hi, Lily. Hi, Martha. So that's what we're going to do for the next 14 days. So today, I just want to talk a little bit about it. And then as we do our practice, we're going to do the first movement from Master Lin's 5 element practice, which is moving of yin and yang. So we did that about 7 days ago. And when we do that one, we cultivate happiness. So what you could do is to have your intention be happiness. We'll go into that in a little bit. Let's give a little more jingle and bring ourselves into a column of peace. Feet, shoulder, hip distance apart. You can do this standing, sitting, or lying down. Bring your hands up in prayer position and don't think of anything if you can help it. Haha. Okay, instead I'll say the positive thing. Allow yourself to feel connected to the peace of the earth running up through your feet and ankles and knees and opening up any aches and pains and blockages up through the organs, your spine, shoulders, arms to the fingertips, through your heart and lungs, the shoulders, the neck, through your head out to the universe, and being greeted by a beautiful sun. And that sun starts to pour down peace to you. It's actually always there. What if we could realize that's always there? We just need to be aware of it. So when we're saying these things, saying, oh, feel this, because then you can start being aware of it on your own. Tuck your chin in a little bit, tip of the tongue touches the roof of the mouth behind the front teeth. Breathing either which way is right for you in this moment, and just allow yourself to breathe in peace, to saturate yourself with peace. Let peace come from your heart and fill you up outwards. Anything you want to think about. So you just feel peaceful. Let's do that for another 30 seconds. And before you go entirely, notice, where are you feeling anything in your body? I actually am feeling swirling in my head. I'm feeling something here in my chest, like it's almost a sadness. I'm feeling like a sadness right there. So I'm just going to let it be. And then see what happens. So I know we're used to judging everything, but trying not to judge in this moment and just feel and be aware and notice, because that sends our chi, our life force, to whatever we're focusing on to help to release any blockages. All right. So then we release our hands down and start bouncing from the knees. Hi, Christine. Hi, Dorothy. Hi, June. Breathe in through the nose. Breathe out through the mouth. I think I have my computer too far forward. So we see a little bit more here. Okay. And take your hands up over your heads. And my hands are just flapping at the wrists. So you can have them anywhere. However, if you can have those elbows up over the shoulders, that really stimulates the heart and lung systems. Breathe in through the nose, breathe out through the mouth. Still have your tongue touching the roof of the mouth behind the front teeth. Your chin's back a little bit so your head's not leaning forward. Aligning your neck with the rest of the spine so that as we're bouncing, that's opening up the spine all the way down the tailbone, from the head to the tailbone, and down even into your feet, out the top of your head. Just open, open, open. All right, let's take our hands down to our sides and go side to side. And you can let your head follow naturally. And just let those arms swing. And unwind yourself. All right, we'll do some shoulder shrugs. Lift the shoulders, head goes back. So you notice if you've been here for any of these different 14 days, this is our 4th one we're starting. Relax the shoulders down, head comes up. We're doing the same thing at the beginning, aren't we? Pull the shoulders down. We're waking up our chi, we're getting it moving. Lift the shoulders, head back. What we're doing is we're having a different intention for these 14 days to focus 2 weeks on something. Release the shoulders down, head comes up, and shoulders pull down. Release. One more time, shoulders come up, head goes back. Breathe, keep breathing. Tongue touching the roof of the mouth as you're breathing in and out. Keep it to about 9 seconds. We don't want to go longer on that because we could become dizzy by holding that angle with our neck. All right, and release. Okay, good. Now we'll tap the cheekbones and open the front channel. These are the stomach detoxification points. Hi, Lynn. Beginning of the eyebrows, open, open, open. All blockages gone, completely healed. Cup the top of your head. Cup the base of your head. Come down to your C7 and massage this. Any which way feels right for you. And still in your mind, you could still be saying, open, open, open. All blockages are gone. I'm completely healed, completely healed. How's that feeling? Clap your hands to stimulate your heart. Cup the inside of your left elbow. I'll come back down. And the right side. Hand behind your head. Cup underarm, under your left arm. And then switching. Cup under your right arm. And then we'll come over here and we'll cup our kidneys. Bend forward a little bit. Rub with the backs of your hands, and you can rub one way and rub the other way, or up and down, sideways, whatever you want, whatever feels good. And then take your hands and turn them over. And then do the same thing. And come down to your tailbone. And tap your tailbone. Open, open, open. See if you can feel vibration going all the way to the top of your head and the bottom of your feet. Tuck your thumbs in and tap your hip point. So you'll feel it. You go to your arms are hanging down, and then go back a little bit. Little dimple area right there. That's going to bring the vibration in. Because that's the point, is we're bringing vibration in to wake up our life force in all of our organ systems. When we get that life force flowing and we start cultivating more chi, we have more vitality. We have more energy for the day. And we just feel happier. And also when we're doing this, what are we doing? We're breathing. We're breathing, right? And as we're breathing and as we're doing this, we're slowing down a little bit, which allows us to breathe more deeply, bringing in more oxygen, and then breathing out and releasing what we no longer need. Okay, that's good. That's good for our active exercises for today. And now we're gonna zip into, not that we zip exactly, but okay, we're zipping today into beginning of the universe. Let's see, have I forgotten? No, I think I'm good. Okay. All right, relax those shoulders. I'm centering myself because I'm all excited about today. Lift your elbows out as if, a little breeze just comes up and lifts them out. So you're not tensing those shoulders at all. The elbow just lifts up. And then we'll stretch our fingers and toes. Feel our spine growing stronger, straighter, longer. Release the toes and fingers almost, but not all the way. Tuck your chin in. Your spine is taller, straighter, stronger. You need to uncrack a little bit, wiggle a little, go ahead. Tuck your chin in. A smile comes up on your face. A little joy bubbling up, bringing that smile. SMILE stands for Start My Internal Love Engine. And we'll switch our breathing to in and out through the nose. Now this is the exciting part. All right. So here is where we bend our knees. We let ourselves sink into a position where we feel like, wow, we're holding ourselves effortlessly. And if you're not there yet, you say, wow, I feel like I'm holding myself effortlessly. Because that is what you want, and so you send that information out to manifest it. And then so gratefully, since we're doing Master Chun Yulin's 5-element practice, he gave us a password to help us to get to the highest vibration wherever we are vibrating, connecting through his practice, through all of us, our community, to the unconditional love of the universe. So we say, I am in the universe. The universe is in my body. The universe and I combine together, and see what happens when you say that. And you can say it out loud in your heart. You can just listen to me. The universe and I combine together. And then this is the part that we're concentrating on these 14 days. You put in your intention. Hi, Marlene. So the intention for us for this 14 days is for concentrating, focusing on establishing daily intentions and seeing what happens if we give ourselves intentions for the day, And then we notice. Now, you might want to use the same intention for every day, or it might be something different for every day. And you notice what happens. Notice what happens. So that's my intention, is to help all of us to be a little bit more aware and notice what happens when we set intentions. So now you set your own intention. And I have tweaked this a little bit. And let's just focus on, with help from my friends, focus on intention for yourself, for your health, for your abundance, for your peace, for your balance. So what intention do you have for you that you're putting it to this practice? So that means when we're doing the healing movement, we are directing our chi, our life force, for something for us. So maybe you just have the busiest day ever, and you're like, and your intention is to move through the day easily and efficiently. Maybe you have something health-wise. Well, ask to be healed. I'm grateful that my body works perfectly. I'm grateful that my liver system is open, open, open. All blockages are gone, completely healed. Connect to your master or guide, your God, when you ask these, when you put in your intention, all right? Because that's important. That's why we do the password, because we are where we are, which may not be at Buddha level, at Jesus level, yet. That's to my one coach. She's like, add yet to the end of that. See how that feels? Just the feeling of making your intention, that could be your whole practice. But what we're going to do, if you want to join me, is do Masterlin's first movement from the 5-element practice, which is moving of yin and yang. So first we're going to bring ourselves into forming yin and yang, which we take our right hand over our upper chest and our left hand over our lower dantian. Our elbows are out, our fingers are spread apart. We have space between our body and our hands. And then we fill that space in, visualizing a column of light from the top of our head to the bottom of our torso. And if you want to use the color for this movement, that would be green, or it could be anything you want. This is yours, your favorite colors, or you'd be surprised and say, well, let's see what colors come in for me for my intention. And then let's even try the breathing today. So we're holding here, let's just practice the breathing that goes along with this. So when you breathe in, you probably can't see it on my body, but you breathe in and you bring your abdomen in a little bit. So if you were in band, woodwind, it's the opposite. So breathing in, bring your abdomen in a little bit and breathe out, and then let it release. And what that does is helps to balance yin and yang energy from the top of your body to the bottom of your body. Close your eyes, breathing in and out through the nose at this point. Oh, I keep turning around. Okay. And so here we go with the movement. We take the right hand out and down, and then the left hand comes in and up. And your right hand goes down to the bottom of the torso, left hand comes to the forehead, and then they switch in that you start making an elliptical pattern. So you bring that top one down and the bottom one up. And go as slowly and gently as you can. And remember to breathe. Now this one you don't coordinate. You don't need to coordinate the breathing with the movement. And you've said your intention. You've sent it. So that's done. So all your job is to feel what's happening when you do this movement. Focus on the palms of the hands and the fingers. You might feel some tingling. You may have goosebumps all over. You may start to get more saliva production. You may feel warmth. You might be able to feel, as you move your hands, this column of light. And you're moving it, and you're helping to give your internal organs a chi massage, rebalancing each one's yin and yang. Now, however you're doing it now is your best, all right? It's good, better, best. Nothing less than good. So I want you just to sink into feeling the emotion of happiness. And again, you can use the color green or the season of spring. I'll go this way again in case you want to note the hand movement. So the top hand goes out and down, and the bottom hand comes in and up. Calm yourself. And notice what you notice. With your eyes closed, maybe you're feeling or seeing, even though your eyes are closed, light. Maybe you're feeling lighter. Maybe the top of your head is hurting or your shoulder blades. Keep breathing. Focus on happiness. You can bring in memories or visualizations of what happiness means to you to, to aid yourself in cultivating happiness. And as you continue, I'm going to tell you a little bit about, just double check. Oh, we got time. Excellent. So as you're going, you can listen or not listen. Don't need to focus on me at all. This movement Master Lin created is to help heal the liver system. Liver, gallbladder, tendons, ligaments, eyes. By bringing in happiness. This is what he found through his teachings, through his learnings, through his meditations, that when you bring in the emotion of happiness, blockages that were caused by anger, resentment, transform back into chi of unconditional love. It's all energy. There's not good energy or bad energy. And sometimes there's extra energy that got stuck for some reason. So if it got stuck because of anger, bring in happiness to release it. Use the color green. Breathe it in through all the pores of your skin. Through the top of your head, the bottom of your feet, through your spine, through your fingertips. And soften and allow yourself to heal, to release what you no longer need, that's all. Just release what you no longer need. And see what happens. All right, now we're going to bring our hands in. When we stop in front of the lower dantian, might have to open your eyes with this one. One hand is out in front of the other, space between both hands and space between the body and the hands. Elbows out. Traditionally, right is in. Wait, okay, I can't think of it because I'm so in both. So we won't say that part today. All right. So no worries where you end up. How about that? And now we're going to bring our fingers together and bring in all that chi. So let's bring it all into the lower dantian and massage the stomach. Oh, which, by the way, Master Lin said, and I missed that call, but someone had reminded me, 100 times at least, massaging your stomach before you get up. It might have been 1,000. And let that ball of light spin, 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 faster and faster, get smaller and brighter, smaller and brighter, smaller and brighter, till it turns into a tiny little energy pill you tuck deep behind the navel. Rub your hands, rub your face. Feel yourself spreading happiness lotion on your face. Rub your ears. And then we'll do a giant 10,000 hand breath in. If you were with us yesterday, you have more about that movement. We're just using it to bring in so much love and blessings from the universe as we bring them down, We feel gratitude so deeply and say, thank you, thank you, thank you. I send you many, many blessings and look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Okay, bye. Tell your friends. Let's all play and learn about intentions for 14 days.